Hello everyone. Welcome back to the IR Smart Show. It is I, your host, IR Smart. Today is a very special day, because today we are celebrating the milestone that this channel has reached 100 subscribers. Actually, we're at like over 180 as of recording this. But yeah, that's just a testament to how great the subscriber growth has been. So thank you to everybody who's been subscribing. Anyway, let's get on with it. We have some very important business to do today. First off, we're going to be doing a Q&A, and then we're going to be rating all of the Star Wars movies in my own humble opinion, because this is something that's been requested quite a bit. Actually, a couple of the Q&A comments asked for this, so I figured I might as well just bundle it in with this video. But yes, without any further ado, we are going to be going into the Q&A. So let me pull up my Q&A questions here. All of you viewers asked a lot of good questions. Some of you asked bad ones. I'm just being honest. Some of them were not good, so I'm not going to be answering all the questions here. But yeah. Let's just get right into it. We have says there's quite a few comments, I guess. So first comment that showed up for me says it's by Aiden Odell, and it says rate the Star Wars movies from best to worst, side movies, Clone Wars, Rebels included. I will be doing that later in the video. First, we're going to do the Q&A, because there was a lot of questions. I'm not ignoring you, Aiden. We're going to get there. Anyway, that's not a question. I'm not answering that. Next question is from Dirty Bird. He asks, when are you telling your fans you are gay? To that I respond, why do you ask, Dirty Bird? Are you interested? Anyway, moving on. Next question is, Q for the Q&A, when will the Q&A be out? By Joshua Bergstrom. Well, today. Next question is, oh, wow, this is a long one. By M.A. Heasley. I believe that's correct. Okay. Legit question, what's your thoughts on entropy? It's a deep subject, so I just want to hear your perspective. P.S. I found your comment in the video, and I surprisingly like what I found. Keep posting, Trooper. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. I'll look it up later, and I'll get back to you on that. I don't know what that word is, if I'm being totally honest. I'm sorry about that, but thank you for the comment. I'll get back to you on that one. Sorry. Anyway, moving on, we have a question from Ty Zimmy. What's your opinion on what's happening with this school year? Also, what music do you listen to? First off, my opinion, well, I mean, there's not really much we can do about the quarantine situation. We're kind of just stuck in it. And, yeah, I don't really mind it. I'm out of school. It's kind of cool. I'm not going to lie about that. Is the mic too close to my face? I really hope it isn't, guys. Or I hope it's not too far away. I can't really tell. Anyway, I'm getting off track. Other question you had was about... Alright, what music do I listen to? I listen to classic rock. I'm that kind of guy. You know, all that stuff in like the 80s and such, around that time, or the classic rock stuff, that old type of rock and roll, that's my jam. That's what I listen to. I don't need any of this modern crap. Whew. There's a lot of questions here. Let's see. Kono Dioda asks, so when you get more popular, maybe you could do a green screen on the back of the Death Star throne room, and maybe you could go into a full Stormtrooper suit. Is that a JoJo reference, your name? I'm not sure. Kono Dioda. Anyway, moving on. Your question, yes, a green screen would be cool. They're not exactly cheap, but getting one would be nice. A full Stormtrooper outfit, it's definitely a goal of mine. That would be also cool, but also I don't exactly have $300 laying around, or however much it is. I'm pretty sure it's probably closer to $500. I haven't checked in a while, but yeah, it's expensive. We'll get one eventually. Let's see. Redneck Sniper 1 says, someday when your channel is famous, remember that one comment. Will you remember us? Of course I remember all of you. You were all great. I will never forget you. Thank you for all the things you do. And can we get IR Smart decals for our own armor? Not exactly sure what that means, but sure, go ahead. Joshua Bergstrom asks again, When do we get to see the taste test from the blue milk? You made it, but got no taste test. Sorry about that. I guess it's not going to happen because I don't have any more blue food coloring. So sorry, but you're going to have to be left in suspense forever. Next, oh wow, Mateas Navarat. I'm sorry, I'm not going to try. Your picture is it looks like I don't know what that is either. Sorry about this, but he asked, what is your favorite color? Red. I respect your work for not watching JoJo. Thank you. Have you ever watched an anime? No. I've only seen one that I genuinely liked. Okay. Is the current epidemic affecting your upload schedule? Yeah, I'm able to upload more. I'm always home. What is your favorite Star Wars story from movies, books, shows, game, etc.? That's difficult, but we'll get to that when I get to the movie thing. Can you pronounce my name? No, I'm sorry. And lastly, how are you doing today? I'm good, thank you. How are you doing? It's a bit warm, because I'm wearing a full suit and a Stormtrooper helmet and the lights are on. And it's just extra toasty today, so I'm actually kind of hot. But anyway, yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Next question is by Zakeo Alfredo. Asks, are you a true Stormtrooper, or are you an old clone that joined the Resistance to later become a Stormtrooper? I'm just a Stormtrooper. I enlisted in the Imperial Trooper Corps, and now I'm a Stormtrooper. That's just how it works. I'm not a clone or anything. I'm not a clone, guys. I'm just a Stormtrooper. Also, does Vader tell you and your Stormtrooper brothers to go to bed every night, or does Grandpa Palpatine tell you stories before you go to sleep? Grandpa Palpatine has told us a story once and never showed up again. He's a very busy guy. We don't get to see him very often. But Lord Vader does tell us to go to sleep every night. He might threaten us with force chokes, but we do go to sleep every night. So it's very wonderful. Next is by Arcand Cardinal. Sorry, it's getting hard to see. My lenses are fogging up. Asks, what's your favorite Star Wars movie? We'll get to that. Next, Ashplat asks, when are we going to get a gameplay video of LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga? One sec. Where is it? Here it is. LEGO Star Wars for The Complete Saga for the Wii. Gameplay coming soon. When? I don't know. But soon. Okay. Next question is by Dill Ann. Why is it that a guy making YouTube videos in a Stormtrooper helmet is just the most charming thing to me? I don't know. Do I look like it? I mean, I guess I'm just charming. Thanks for the compliment. As to why it's charming, my mic's being weird. Why it's charming, I have no idea. Caleb Cole, top 3 favorite Star Wars characters in the Star Wars universe. Let's see. Number 1, me. Number 2, Obi-Wan. Number 3, Director Krennic. And if I don't count as a Star Wars character, then number 3 is General Grievous. So Obi-Wan, Krennic, and Grievous. They're all epic. Jackie Marshall asks, best book you've ever read or song you've ever heard? That's actually pretty tough. I haven't thought about this. Best book? Well, I just got done reading 1984 by George Orwell. It's actually pretty good. I would recommend. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's definitely up there. So that's a good book. I might do a book review eventually, now that you mention it. Favorite song? Might have to say Take Me Home, Country Roads by John Denver. 1, because it's a meme. 2, because it's actually really good. I don't usually like country music, but Country Roads is just, it slaps. So thank you for that. Also, Porg Printer 3D asks, what's your favorite Star Wars novel? Or do you read Star Wars novels, and what is your favorite? I don't think I've actually read any of those Star Wars novels. I know there's a lot, and I'd like to get into them. Now with quarantine, it might actually be a good idea too. However, I can't pick up my favorite because I haven't read one, so I'd like to get into it. Like I said, book review, maybe eventually. Dad of Croatia Crota, I think it's Crota, asks, "Are you a virgin?" It's a bit direct, but yeah, I'm not. It would be illegal for me to not be a virgin. So anyway, Udu no Meh asks, "Is you are smart?" Yes, I am is smart. I has big brain. I is smart. Jacob Veltman asks, "When are we getting a JoJo review?" And your comment is getting a dislike. Roborex02 says, "Am I your BFF?" Thomas, we're good friends. Don't worry. We're definitely BFFs, alright? Forever and always. Even though you watch JoJo, we're still friends. Philip Weeks asks, "Face reveal for 1K subs?" No. Robin Hellgren says, "Do you underestimate my power?" Don't try it. Let's see. Lee Chanka just said favorite games. If we're assuming video games, that's gonna be tough. Minecraft is pretty fun. I like to play. It's not my favorite. I really like Fallout 4. I played a lot. I've tried making a few videos on it, but those don't watch those. They're kind of cringe. Not really cringe, just boring. Yeah, Fallout 4 is good. I don't really know for my other favorite games. Lego Star Wars not Lego Star Wars, Lego Indiana Jones for the Wii. I played the heck out of that as a kid. That's probably up there. Yeah, also all the other Lego games, they're great. Very excited for the new one coming out. But yeah, I have a lot of favorite games, so yeah, good question. Aiden Odell asks another question. Says, "Are you my dad?" Yes, son, please come home. It's been a long time. Please. Jacob Velmet says, "You know, Q&As are cool, but Stellaris is cooler. You should do some gameplay of that." Yeah, there is a console version. I don't have a PC I could play it on, and I could get the console version. I just don't really want to. I know Paradox makes a bunch of good games, and I might do it eventually. But yeah, Stellaris, it's on my radar, just like way out there on the radar. So that does it for the Q&A. Now you know what time it is? It's time to rate the Star Wars movies. So let's set the microphone. You can't hear me because the microphone's set down. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna rate the Star Wars movies. I have a piece of paper written down. Now I need to say how I'm gonna be rating these. I'm going to be rating them. Sorry, just checking the mic. Rating them based off of. I can't even read my note card. It's so fogged up. I fog up the helmet whenever it's hot. So anyway, I'm gonna be rating them based on 1, how much I enjoy them. 2, how good of a movie they are. Not just one or the other, because if I rated it just how much I like them, it would take away from the list. And if I rated it just on how good I think it is, then Episode 9 would be at the absolute bottom, because in my opinion, it's the worst Star Wars movie. However, I do get a little of enjoyment out of it, so it's higher up on the list. So anyway, let's start from the bottom and work our way up. The absolute bottom of the list is... This is my least favorite Star Wars movie. Bet you could have guessed that. It's Star Wars The Last Jedi. You know why. Everybody else knows why. It sucks. I just cannot enjoy watching it. There's so much wrong with it. It upsets me. It's a garbage fire. Moving on. Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Yeah, I'm kind of a sequel hater, if you get it. But, I don't know. 7 started something good, but got ruined by their other sequel movies. So, yeah, that's why it's second to worst. I don't mind it too much. I'll watch it. I'll just be bored. So, yeah. Next is... I do have all the prequels in a box set. So, yeah. Next movie on the list is Episode 1. Because, although I actually like Episode 1, it's kind of boring, not gonna lie. There's a lot of it that's just like, and not really much to be desired. It's kind of just weird, and I as much as it hurts me to say, I don't really like it. So, yeah. And also next on my list is Episode 2, Episode 2, it's great. I love to make fun of the line, "I don't like sand," and that sort of thing. But also, in the context of the movie, it's so stupid. I don't like it. The whole love story thing, it's bad. It's not bad acting, it's just bad writing. A lot of people say Hayden Christensen is awful, and then Natalie Portman was awful, and I don't think they were awful. I think they were just given bad lines. Sorry, this is a bit of a tangent. I like the prequels. It's hard to defend them. Next is Episode 9. Episode 9. Absolutely terrible movie. Had no sense of direction. You may ask why it's higher up on this list, and that answer is because Palpatine. When I got out of the theater, I was like, kind of tricked into thinking it was good, and the more I thought about it, I was like, wow, that sucks. If you see my review on it, I kind of do this. Towards the beginning of it, I'm like, wow, that was pretty good, and then towards the end, I pick apart the plot, and I'm like, wow, that sucked. So yeah, that's that. Episode 9. Higher up on the list, because I can watch it and enjoy it for a couple of scenes, but also it's a terrible movie. Not as bad as 8. I mean, it's as bad of a movie as 8. However, I can enjoy it more than 8 because of a couple things. Anyway, moving on. Next up on the list, is Solo. Yeah, Solo, a Star Wars story. It's not like it's a bad movie. Just a minute, my computer's being weird. This didn't cut out the recording, did it? What the? Sorry. Okay, we're back. We're all good. My computer's being weird. Yeah, Solo. It's pretty good. I enjoy it. It's got a fun story, but it's also kind of a weird story, and it doesn't really work. It feels like everything that makes Han Solo was shoved into like one weekend. You know, his ship, Chewbacca, his blaster, his outfit. Pretty much everything about him happened in a weekend. He met Lando that weekend. He did a heist that weekend. He fell in love. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. Doesn't really make sense. Maul's in it for some reason at the end. Just kind of weird. So yeah, Solo. Next is the originals. I hold the originals in a very high regard. I find very little flaw. I go 4 is next up on the list. I think it's pretty good. I think 5 is a little bit better, and I think 6 is a little bit better. That's just my humble opinion. A lot of people say 5 is better than 6. I really like 6. Return of the Jedi, it's just because of, 4 is great. Can be a little bit of a drag at some points, though. But it's also the original. I can't fault it for that. 5 builds off 4 really well. It's really cool. I love walkers. I love the whole Hoth thing. Bespin. The whole plot twist at the end, that's all great. 6, I absolutely love. It's a good conclusion. It wraps everything up. Palpatine dies, except now it's kind of ruined because he's not dead. So 9 makes me enjoy 6 a little bit less. But if I can forget 9 exists, which I do a lot, then I can enjoy 6. Anyway, next on the list. Oh god, that didn't unplug anything, did it? We're all set. Yeah, we're still recording. Next up on the list, we have the top 2. We've come down to it, I think. I hope I didn't miss anything. Okay. Next, Rogue One. A lot of people will say, this is my second favorite Star Wars movie. A lot of people will say they don't like Rogue One for many reasons. I don't care. I love this movie to death. Everything, I just love watching this. It's so good. I can't really give definite reasons on it. It's just, I love it. I love it. I love it. That's great. And finally, my number 1 favorite Star Wars movie. You probably figured out by process of elimination. Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. It's my favorite by far. Because, 1, it's the only, good prequel movie that, actually holds up on its own. And it's just wonderful. I love watching it. I love the struggle between Anakin and Obi-Wan. I love the music. I love the writing. I love everything about it. It's not perfect by any means, but I love it. And that's why it's my number 1. Anyway, this video's gone on for too long. I hope you stuck around till the end. I hope the audio recording worked. I've been moving this mic around a lot. A lot of things probably don't pick up. But, yeah. Anyway, that's the end of it. Bye, everybody.